Stadium, Cincinnati, Ohio, our AFC Divisional playoff game. The Browns and the Bengals. And welcome into another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports on a cold, cloudy, and rainy afternoon here in Cincinnati. The number 1 seeded Bengals hosting the Cleveland Browns, the number 6 seed and the wild card. The Browns will win the toss. They will receive. We're underway from Cincinnati. Back of the end zone, Royal will take a knee. Touchback, and the Browns will have it at the 25-yard line. Starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns, Gary Montgomery, in his 9th year out of Texas. He had a great game in the wild card round against the Chargers. The defending AFC champion Browns trying to get back to the Super Bowl. They have to do so as the number 6 seed this season. The winner of this game will play the winner of the Dolphins and the Jets for the AFC Championship. 1st and 10 from the 25. 4 receivers set wide. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery back. Throws outside to Spencer. Corey Spencer, the tight end, out to the 33-yard line. Spencer in his 5th year out of North Carolina. A gain of 8 yards. Going to be 2nd and 2 for the Browns. Opening drive of the ball game. On 2nd and 2 from the 33-yard line. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery to Tubbs, and Marion Tubbs gets nailed. Let's take a look at the Cleveland offense. Up front, Thomas, Benjamin, Mack, Taylor, and Pinkston. And then it's Royal, Stewart, Tubbs, Spencer, and Randall. No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and 2 for the Browns from their own 33-yard line. Cleveland comes out, 5 receivers set wide. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery throws outside to Cole, and Nick Cole gets out to the 37-yard line. The rookie receiver out of Utah. A gain of 4 yards, enough for the first down. That'll move the chains. So the Browns get the game's first down. Of the 4 divisional playoff games this week, 3 of them involve teams that are in the same division. This one, our next one, the Dolphins and Jets, and the Rams and the Saints tomorrow. Montgomery, play action. He's going to take off, and Gary Montgomery gets out to the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. Lee Gold tracked him down, the linebacker. In his 13th year out of Alabama. It'll bring up 2nd and 4 for the Browns. Opening drive of the ball game. On 2nd and 4 from the 44-yard line. Montgomery back. Montgomery throws underneath. It's knocked down by Gold. Incomplete. Let's take a look at the Bengals defense. Cincinnati plays a 4-3. Langford, Jordan, Green, and Browner up front. Linebackers, Brazil, Golden, Reed. And the secondary for the Bengals, Hall, Taylor, Smith, and Lawrence. Another 3rd down conversion coming up for the Browns. 3rd and 4 from the 44-yard line. Montgomery under center in the shotgun. Montgomery back, throws downfield, caught by Royal, all the way down to the Bengal 40-yard line. A 16-yard reception by James Royal, the 8th-year receiver out of North Carolina. First down, Cleveland, into Bengal territory at the 40-yard line. 37 degrees at kickoff with showers. A cold day here in Cincinnati, but at least it's not snowing. It could snow later. It's kind of rain mixed with sleet at the moment. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Our AFC Divisional playoff game. Browns and the Bengals. AFC Central rivals, obviously. On 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Montgomery under center. Montgomery hands off to Tubbs, and Marion Tubbs gets 2 yards to the 38-yard line. Lee Gold on the tackle. The linebacker will bring up 2nd and 8. Still on the opening drive of the ball game. 2nd and 8 for the Browns at the Bengal 38-yard line. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery throws to the near side to Spencer. Down to the 30-yard line, Corey Spencer. A gain of 8 yards, just enough for the first down. That'll move the chains again. It'll keep the drive alive. A nice long sustained drive by the Browns on this opening drive. We've got the Jets and the Dolphins next from Miami, the other divisional playoff game. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Montgomery under center. Montgomery, 3-step drop throws. It's intercepted by Lee Gold, the linebacker, and the Bengals get the ball back. The Bengals come up with a big turnover, and the Browns come up empty on their opening drive. They were moving it down the field pretty well, but then Lee Gold just picked it up. The 13th year linebacker out of Alabama, Lee Gold. And now Cincinnati will have it for the first time. 1st and 10. The Bengal offense is led by Michael Nolan, the 10th year quarterback out of Army, the former Lions quarterback. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Nolan under center on 1st and 10. Nolan hands off to Marcus Rose. And Rose, the rookie running back out of Washington, gets 6 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Carroll Harris on the tackle, number 71. Bengals from their own 31-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Nolan under center. Nolan hands off to Rose again, and Marcus Rose a yard to the 32-yard line. Hanford Dixon making the tackle, number 29, in his 9th year out of Florida. That'll bring up 3rd and 3 for the Bengals at their own 32-yard line. Bengals opening possession. Nolan in the shotgun on 3rd and 3. Flag is down. The Browns jump. Marcus Rose gets nailed behind the line, but this is going to be offsides on the Browns. That's going to be a first down for the Bengals. Kerry Randolph jumped. And that'll move the chains. 1st and 10, Cincinnati at their own 37-yard line. 3:58 left to play here in the first quarter. They get a first down by penalty. Our AFC Divisional playoff game. Dolphins and the Jets after this. Or the Jets at the Dolphins, actually. 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan back. Throws downfield. Incomplete. Looking for Tyler Jackson. It was broken up by number 22, Mike Gilbert, the 6th-year defensive back out of Miami. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Bengals at their own 37-yard line. Cincinnati comes out. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan hands off to Marcus Rose. And Rose gets 6 yards out to the 43-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd and 4. Marcus Sparks on the tackle, the 4th-year linebacker out of Florida, the former Steeler linebacker. 3.5 minutes left here in the first quarter, no score. It'll be 3rd and 4 from the 43. Nolan under center, back to throw. Nolan rolls out. Nolan's going to take off. He's got the first down. Nobody there. A big gain. All the way out to the 33-yard line. A 24-yard run by Michael Nolan, the 10th-year quarterback out of Army. First down, Cincinnati. There was nobody down the left side, so he just took off and got the first down. Under 3 minutes left now in the first quarter. 1st and 10 Bengals from the Brown 33-yard line. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan hands off to LeBron Westbrook, the 2nd-year back out of Ohio State, a gain of a yard. Peyton Cash on the tackle in his 6th year out of Virginia Tech. It'll bring up 2nd and 9 for Cincinnati at the Cleveland 32-yard line. In the offset eye on 2nd down. Nolan drops back, throws to the near sideline to Mosley, down to the 13-yard line. Kedrick Mosley, the 5th-year receiver out of Eastern Washington. It's a gain of 19 yards and a Cincinnati first down. Hanford Dixon made the tackle. Kedrick Mosley. First down, Bengals. Under 2 minutes left now in the first quarter. We have no score, but the Bengals on the move. 4 receivers set wide. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan to Rose, and Marcus Rose will lose 3 yards. On the tackle, number 92, Darnell Bell, in his 2nd year out of Vanderbilt. Making a loss of 3. It'll be 2nd and 13 for Cincinnati. A minute 30 and counting here in the first. 2nd and 13 for the Bengals from the Cleveland 16-yard line. Bengals in the I formation. Nolan hands off to Marcus Rose, and Rose down to the 11-yard line. A gain of 5 yards. Mike Gilbert made the tackle. And that'll bring up 3rd and 8 from the Cleveland 11. Coming up on a minute left here in the first. 3rd and 8 for Cincinnati at the Cleveland 11. 3 receivers to the near side. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan back. Nolan looking, rolls out. And Nolan's going to take off. He fumbles, and Westbrook picks it up for the touchdown. Nolan fumbled, but LeBron Westbrook was right there to pick it up and takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Edgar Ross punched the ball loose, but fortunately for the Bengals, Westbrook was right there to pick it up. Touchdown, Cincinnati. They take a 6-0 lead. And now Luke Jones for the extra point. The kick is up, and it's good. The Bengals lead it 7-0. 44 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. We're live from Paul Brown Stadium, Cincinnati, Ohio. our AFC Divisional playoff game here at Jammin' Sports. So the Bengals will kick off, leading 7-0. Kicking off for the Bengals will be Luke Jones. Fielded by Royal about 4 yards deep, touchback. And now Gary Montgomery will come out as the Browns will have it 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. 44 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. The Browns had the ball first, but they threw a pick, and then the Bengals drove down the field and got a touchdown. And now Cleveland will have it for the second time. 4 receivers set wide. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery hands off to Marion Tubbs, and Tubbs makes his way out to the 32-yard line. A gain of 7 yards to bring up 2nd and 3. The rookie out of Florida State, Marion Tubbs. He had a big game against the Chargers in the wild card round. "25 seconds and counting here in the first quarter as it's winding down. 4 receivers set wide. Montgomery under center. Montgomery to Tubbs. He's got the first down out to the 39-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. And that will be the last play of the first quarter. At the end of one, the Bengals lead it 7-0 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Paul Brown Stadium, Cincinnati, Ohio. Our AFC Divisional playoff game. The Bengals and the Browns, and the Bengals lead it 7-0. As we start the second quarter, the Browns have the ball. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Browns at their own 39. Down 7-0. A bit of an unorthodox formation here. Montgomery fakes the handoff, throws outside to Royal. And that did not fool the Bengals at all. A 4-yard loss on the play. Nathan Langford didn't fool him. Made the play, the 6th-year defensive end out of LSU. It'll be 2nd and 14. The Browns have it at their own 35-yard line on 2nd down. The Browns come out in the I formation. Montgomery to Tubbs. And Marion Tubbs out to the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 yards. On the tackle, Leon Hall, the 12th-year defensive back out of Michigan. It'll bring up 39 for the Browns at their own 40-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery back. Montgomery rolls out, throws deep downfield, and incomplete. He's out of bounds. He was looking for Nick Cole, the rookie receiver, but he was out of bounds. Couldn't get both feet in. I don't think he got either foot in, to be honest with you. He might have gotten one foot in, but not both. It'll be 4th down. The Browns will have to punt. Kyle Larson will come in to punt. Larson gets the punt away. And that's going to go into the end zone, touchback. And the Bengals will have it at the 20-yard line with 6:52 left to play in the first half, up 7-0. If the Bengals win, they will host the AFC Championship game against either the Jets or the Dolphins. If the Browns were to win, then they would play either at Miami or the Jets for the AFC Championship. First and 10, Cincinnati. At their own 20-yard line, Nolan under center. Nolan drops back, throws downfield, caught by Austin. Nick Austin out to the 32-yard line. A gain of 12 yards and a Bengal first down. Nick Austin in his 7th year out of Texas. Something else that you should know about Cincinnati. This is the 5th time in sim-season history the Bengals have made the playoffs. Cincinnati is 0-4 all time in playoff games. They've been one and done every time. The Jets once, the Bills once, and the Dolphins twice. Cincinnati is looking for their first ever postseason win. First and 10 in the offset eye. Nolan throws to Curtis out to the 39-yard line. Isaac Curtis, the 4th-year receiver at the University of Washington. Antonio Gibson, the rookie out of Nebraska, made the tackle. It'll be 2nd and 3 for the Bengals at their own 39. 4 receivers set wide. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan hands off to Marcus Rose. He's got the first down out to the 48. A gain of 9. Another Bengal first down. First and 10 from the 48-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Nolan to Rose, a draw play, and Rose across midfield to the 46-yard line. A gain of 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5. Terrence Knighton on the tackle for the Browns. On 2nd and 5 for the Brown 46. Rose, another draw play, and this time Rose gets a yard. Marcus Sparks on the tackle, the former Steeler linebacker. And that'll bring up 3rd and 4 for the Bengals. Four and a half minutes left to play here in the first half. Bengals up 7-0. 4 receivers set wide. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan drops back, throws to the near side, caught by Mosley. And Kedrick Mosley to the 38-yard line. A gain of 7. Another Cincinnati first down. Coming up on 4 minutes left to play in the first half. Bengals trying to make it a 2-possession game. Bengals come out in the offset eye. Mosley in motion. Nolan throws. It's tipped at the line. Incomplete. Marcus Sparks got his hands on it. The linebacker. That'll stop the clock with 3:54 to play. here in the first half. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 38-yard line. Bengals come out. 4 receivers set wide. Nolan under center. Nolan draws back. Throws. Tyler Jackson down to the 23-yard line. A 15-yard gain to Jackson, the 4th-year receiver out of West Virginia. David Williamson made the tackle. 15 yards and a Bengal first down. Not only is this a nice drive by the Bengals, it's taking a lot of time as well. They're taking a lot of time off the clock. 1st and 10 at the Cleveland 23-yard line. Nolan under center. Nolan hands off to Westbrook, and LeBron Westbrook to the 19. A gain of 4 yards. Make it 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Marcus Sparks on the tackle again. Coming up on 3 minutes left here in the first half. Nolan under center. Nolan hands off to Westbrook. And Westbrook 2 yards to the 17-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd and 5. Making the tackle that time was Kerry Randolph, the 3rd-year linebacker out of Ole Miss. 3rd and 5 from the Cleveland 17. 2.5 minutes left here in the first half. 4 receivers wide. Nolan back. Nolan steps up, throws to the end zone. Jackson, touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Jackson, a 17-yard touchdown catch. And the Bengals go up 13-0. Tyler Jackson, the 4th-year receiver out of West Virginia, making the catch. And now Luke Jones will come on for the extra point. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Bengals lead at 14-0. 2:24 left to play here in the first half. Live from Paul Brown Stadium, Cincinnati, Ohio. Our AFC Divisional playoff game. The Bengals with a 2-touchdown lead, 14-0. In the rain and the sleet here in Cincinnati. The Browns have yet to show up. The Bengals looking to host the AFC Championship next week if they win. And they're also looking for their first ever postseason win. Luke Jones will kick out. Fielded by Royal at the 10-yard line over the 15, 20, 25. He brings it out to the 29-yard line. First down, Browns. 2:21 left to play here in the first half. Gary Montgomery comes out. The Browns still have 3 timeouts. Let's see if they can get a score before halftime. The Browns are the defending AFC champions, trying to get back to the Super Bowl as the number 6 seed this season. On 1st and 10, Montgomery back. Montgomery rolls out, throws, dumps it off to Tubbs. Tubbs can't hold on. Incomplete. And that'll stop the clock with 2:16 left. It'll be 2nd and 10 here in the first half. Sometimes when the ball gets wet, it's hard to catch. 2nd and 10 from the 29-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery fakes the handoff. Looks downfield, rolls out, throws deep, and it's incomplete. That was broken up by Mario Smith, the fifth-year defensive back out of Wisconsin. Intended for James Royal. That'll bring up 3rd and 10. The ball was a bit underthrown, allowing Smith to break it up. It'll be 3rd and 10 from the 29-yard line. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery fakes the handoff, throws downfield, and Cole somehow holds on to it right at the 2-minute warning. Nick Cole hauls it in. Bengals up 14-0 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Paul Brown Stadium, Cincinnati, Ohio. Our AFC Divisional playoff game here at Jammin' Sports. The Browns just ripped off a 35-yard reception to Nick Cole, the rookie receiver out of Utah, down to the Cincinnati 36-yard line. The Bengals lead it 14-0. Cleveland trying to get a score before halftime. Montgomery in the shotgun, 4 receivers wide. On 1st and 10. Montgomery back, sets up a screen pass to Tubbs. And Marion Tubbs down to the 35-yard line, just a 1-yard gain. Making the tackle, Keaton Walters, in his 2nd year out of Maryland. Now they say no gain. It'll be 2nd and 10. Bengals lead at 14-0. Less than 2 minutes left in the half. Clock is running. 1:40 and counting. 2nd and 10 for the Browns at the Bengal 35-yard line. Montgomery in the shotgun, a back on either side. Montgomery back. Throws to the near side to Randall. Terry Randall down to the 28. A gain of 8 yards. The 5th-year receiver out of Oregon. 3rd and 2 for the Browns at the Bengal 28-yard line. The Bengals take a timeout. They have 2 left. 3rd and 2 for the Browns at the Bengal 28. Montgomery in the shotgun. 4 receivers set wide. Montgomery back. Throws outside to Royal. Royal can't hold on. Broken up by Sean Lawrence, the 5th-year defensive back out of Auburn. It'll be 4th and 2. And Cleveland's going to have to settle for a field goal. This will be a 45-yard field goal attempt by Scott Taylor, the rookie out of LSU. Scott Taylor, the snap kick is up, and it is good. The Browns get on the scoreboard. The Bengals still lead it, though, 14-3. 1:18 left to play here in the first half. Here at Paul Brown Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio. AFC Divisional playoff game. The Bengals, they still have 2 timeouts, 1:18 to work with. They might be able to score again before halftime. Let's find out what they can do. Don't forget, we have the Jets and the Dolphins up next, the other AFC Divisional playoff. We'll head down to Miami for that one. Kyle Larson will kick off. This will be Tyler about 7 yards deep, and he'll take a knee. Corey Tyler, the rookie out of Florida. It'll be a touchback. Cincinnati will get it at the 25-yard line. 1:18 left to play here in the first half. Who will advance to the AFC Championship? Right now, the Bengals are in command. 5 receivers set wide on 1st and 10. Empty backfield for Michael Nolan. Nolan takes the snap. Throws downfield. Caught by Austin, wide open. Nick Austin, they're not going to catch him. One man to beat. Well, they finally do catch him. Down to the 7-yard line. And the Bengals take a timeout. That's a 68-yard gain to Nick Austin, the 7th-year tight end out of Texas. David Williamson finally ran him down. It'll be 1st and goal Bengals at the 7-yard line. A 68-yard gain. And now the Bengals, they can make it a 3-possession game going into halftime if they can punch this one in. Plenty of time, 1:01 remaining here in the half. They have one timeout. 4 receivers set wide. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan draws back. Throws to Curtis. It's the end. Touchdown. Bengals. Isaac Curtis. A 7-yard touchdown catch. And the Bengals take a 20-3 lead. Isaac Curtis, the 4th-year receiver at the University of Washington. It took Cincinnati 2 plays. Luke Jones for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. Bengals lead it 21-3. 57 seconds left here in the first half. The Bengals with a 3-possession lead. They're up by 18 here in our AFC Divisional playoff game. Jets and the Dolphins up next. Tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Eastern, we'll have the NFC Divisional playoffs. We'll have the Rams and the Saints, followed by the Cowboys and the Buccaneers. Luke Jones will kick out. Fielded by Willis at the 8-yard line over the 20-25. And bringing it out is number 83, Stephen Willis, the rookie out of Notre Dame. Out to the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 Browns. 52 seconds left here in the first half. Cincinnati up 21-3. Well, the Browns, they have their work cut out for them. They got to get back in this game. The Bengals finished with the best record in the AFC at 12-4. The Saints over in the NFC had the best overall record at 13-3. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Montgomery in the gun. Montgomery back. Montgomery rolls out. Being chased. Throws back across. Caught by Spencer out to the 46-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. And the Browns take a timeout with 43 seconds left in the half. Rain and the sleet really coming down hard here in Cincinnati. 37 degrees at kickoff. A cold, rainy, sleet, and rain day. 43 seconds left until halftime. 1st and 10 Cleveland. Browns come out. 4 receivers set wide. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery back. Rolls out. And Montgomery pitches to Spencer down the sideline. Corey Spencer all the way down to the 31-yard line. A 23-yard gain. The Browns take a timeout. They're in field goal range. It'd be a 48-yard field goal from here. Montgomery just flipped it to Spencer, who took off down the sideline. 1st and 10 with 31 seconds left. The Browns, even if they get a field goal, it would make it a 2-possession game. So the Browns will come out on 1st and 10 from the Bengal 31-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery back. Throws to the near side. Caught by Tubbs. And Marion Tubbs down to the 24. A gain of 7 yards will bring up 2nd and 3. The Browns holding on to that timeout. 15 seconds. They have time to take a shot, but they're wasting a lot of time here. Now they call a timeout, their final timeout, with 10 seconds left. Actually, yeah, Cleveland calls their last timeout. Well, with 10 seconds left, do you take a shot at the end zone? Or do you just kick the field goal? The Bengals will get the ball first in the second half. The Bengals lead at 21-3. 10 seconds until halftime. Scott Taylor comes on. This will be a 41-yard attempt to make it a 15-point game. The kick is up. Looks good. Is good. It's now a 2-possession game. The Bengals up 21-6. 7 seconds left to play. Here in the first half, live from Paul Brown Stadium, Cincinnati, Ohio, our AFC Divisional Playoff game here at Jammin' Sports. The Bengals still a 2-possession lead, and they will get the ball first in the second half. Kyle Larson will kick off for the Browns. And that'll be fielded by Tyler in the back of the end zone. He'll take a knee. Touchback. The Bengals will have it at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. With a 15-point lead, they might just take a knee and go to halftime. And it looks like, nope, they're going to run a play. They come out in the I formation. Nolan hands off to Chad Hunter this time. And that will take us to halftime. Bengals 21, the Browns 6 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Paul Brown Stadium, Cincinnati, Ohio. our AFC Divisional playoff game here at Jammin' Sports. The winner advances to the AFC Championship against either the Jets or the Dolphins. The Bengals lead it 21-6 as we start the third quarter. And the Bengals will get the ball first to start the second half. We have the Jets and the Dolphins up next from Miami. The second half of our AFC Divisional playoff doubleheader tonight. Kyle Larson will kick off. And that's out of the end zone, touchback. The Bengals will have it at the 25-yard line. Michael Nolan, the quarterback, in his 10th year out of Army. The former Detroit Lion quarterback. Spent 9 years for Detroit as a backup mostly. The Bengals needed a quarterback. Nolan was a free agent. And what does Nolan do? He leads the Bengals to the playoffs, a division championship, and a number 1 seed. All in all, Michael Nolan's had a pretty good year. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan hands off to Marcus Rose. And Rose gets out to the 30-yard line. A gain of 5 yards will bring up 2nd and 5. David Williamson on the tackle. The second-year safety out of Georgia Tech. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Bengals. Cincinnati can make it a 3-possession game with a touchdown. Nolan to Rose, and Marcus Rose gets a yard out to the 31-yard line. They can actually make it a 3-possession game with a field goal as well. Marcus Sparks on the tackle for the Browns. It'll be 3rd and 4. Bengals come out. 4 receivers set wide. Nolan in the shotgun. Mosley in motion. Nolan back. Throws outside. Caught by Curtis. Down to the 36-yard line. A gain of 5 yards to Isaac Curtis. And a Bengal first down. That will move the chains. First and 10, Cincinnati from their own 36-yard line. We're in the third quarter. Bengals up 21-6. Nolan under center. Nolan 3-step drop, throws to Austin. And Nick Austin fumbles. And the Browns come up with it. Nick Austin coughed it up. And the ball was recovered by Antonio Barnes. Let's watch the replay. Who knocked it loose. Carroll Harris, the linebacker, number 71, knocks it loose. The 6th-year linebacker out of Texas. And the Browns get the ball back. And Cleveland can make it a 1-possession game if they get a touchdown. Gary Montgomery comes back out. Speaking of Texas, Montgomery in his 9th year out of Texas. 1st and 10, Cleveland. At the Bengal 44-yard line, down 21-6. Four receivers wide for Cleveland. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery back. Montgomery rolling around. Montgomery, he's going to throw deep. Caught by Royal. All the way down to the 8-yard line. A 36-yard reception to James Royal, the 8th-year receiver out of North Carolina. It'll be 1st and goal, Cleveland. The Browns trying to mount a comeback here in the second half. The Bengals swept the Browns during the regular season, winning both games. But the old adage is it's hard to beat a team 3 times in one season. 5 receivers set wide, empty backfield. Montgomery in the shotgun on 1st and goal. Montgomery Rolling around. Montgomery's going to run for it. And he gets down to the 2-yard line. A 6-yard gain by Gary Montgomery. It'll be second and goal from the 2-yard line. On the tackle, Trey Taylor, the rookie strong safety out of Connecticut. 5.5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Browns trying to make it a one-possession game. In the I formation on second and goal. Montgomery to Tubbs. And Tubbs to the 1-yard line. Marion Tubbs. A gain of 1. It'll be third and goal at the 1-yard line. We're coming up on the 5-minute mark here in the third quarter. Bengals up 21-6. Browns come out on third and goal. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery to Tubbs. And he's going to lose a yard. Coming around the outside, making the tackle, Brooks Reed, the 8th-year linebacker out of Arizona. The Browns do not get in, and they'll have to settle for a field goal once again. This will be a 20-yard field goal attempt by Scott Taylor. It'll remain a 2-possession game. Snap, kick is up. It's good. It's now a 12-point lead for the Bengals. 21-9. Still a 2-possession lead. 4:25 left to play here in the third quarter. Live from Paul Brown Stadium, Cincinnati, Ohio. Our AFC Divisional playoff game here at Jammin' Sports. .425 left to play here in the third. The Browns trying to inch their way back. The Bengals are still up by 12, 21-9. Kyle Larson will kick off for Cleveland. There's the kick. Fielded by number 28. Steve Cooper in the end zone, touchback. The Bengals will have it at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Jets and the Dolphins coming up next. We'll be in Miami for that one. The other AFC Divisional playoff game. Bengals trying to hold on so they can host the AFC Championship. Michael Nolan, the quarterback, in the shotgun on first down. Austin in motion. Nolan to Rose, and Marcus Rose 2 yards out to the 27-yard line. Marcus Sparks on the tackle. It'll be 2nd and 8. On second down. 4 receivers set wide. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan drops back. Nolan rolls out. Throws downfield. Caught by Austin. Nick Austin all the way out to the 50-yard line. A 23-yard gain to Nick Austin, the 7th-year tight end out of Texas. First down, Bengals. Mike Gilbert on the tackle, along with number 31, Antonio Barnes, for the Browns. Bengals have it at midfield, 1st and 10. 3:40 and counting here in the third quarter. In the rain here in Cincinnati. Bengals come out in the offset eye. Nolan under center. Nolan 3-step drop, throws to Curtis, and Isaac Curtis reverses field and gets down to the 28-yard line. A 22-yard gain to Isaac Curtis, down to the Cleveland 28-yard line. First down, Bengals. Our AFC Divisional playoff game here at Jammin' Sports. The Bengals up 21-9. here in the third quarter. The Bengals, the AFC Central champions and the number 1 seed. The Browns are a wild card, the number 6 seed. The Browns upset the Chargers in the wild card round to get here. The Bengals had a first round bye. 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. One of those unorthodox formations. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan to Marcus Rose, and Carol Harris was right there to make the stop. A gain of 1. It'll bring up 2nd and 9. The other divisional playoff is the Jets and the Dolphins, and that'll be after this game tonight. A doubleheader here today. 2nd and 9 from the 26-yard line. 3 receivers to the near side. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan back. Throws down the middle, incomplete. He overthrew his target. It'll be 3rd and 9. If you're wondering why we're on an hour earlier today, I'm on vacation this week. So instead of starting at 8 Eastern, we're starting at 7 Eastern this week. 3rd and 9 from the 26-yard line. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan fakes the handoff. He's in trouble. He gets sacked back at the 31-yard line. Terrence Knighton on the sack in his 10th year out of Temple. And the Bengals are going to have to settle for 3. This will be a 48-yard field goal attempt by Luke Jones in the rain. Against the wind, I might add. From 48 yards. The kick is up, and he missed it. There is a wind going from left to right. It remains a 12-point ball game. Bengals up 21-9. He kicked into that stiff wind. It's really noticeable when they kick it the other way. So now Gary Montgomery will come back out onto the field. The Browns trying to mount a comeback. They were down 21-3. They've inched closer with a couple of field goals to make it 21-9. A minute 54 left to play here in the third quarter. Jets and Dolphins up after this. The other divisional playoff game. Down in Miami. On 1st and 10, Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery to Tubbs. And Marion Tubbs out to the 47-yard line. A gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. Mario Smith, the 5th-year safety out of Wisconsin, makes the tackle. But the rookie running back out of Florida State, Marion Tubbs, a 9-yard gain. A minute 35 and counting here in the third. 2nd and 1 from the 47-yard line. In the I formation. Montgomery, play action. Throws outside to Battle. Out to the 45 of the Bengals. An 8-yard gain. First down Cleveland into Cincinnati territory. Jets at Dolphins next. And then tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Eastern, we'll have the NFC Divisional Playoff doubleheader. It'll be the Rams and the Saints and the Cowboys and the Buccaneers tomorrow night. 1st and 10 from the 45. In the offset I, Montgomery under center. Montgomery hands off to Tubbs. And Tubbs gets a yard. Right into Cedric Jordan, number 95, in his 5th year out of Winston-Salem. It'll be 2nd and 9, less than a minute to play here in the third quarter. Second and 9 from the 44-yard line. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery throws outside, caught by Tubbs. And Marion Tubbs down to the 36. A gain of 8 yards. He was forced out of bounds. That'll stop the clock with 38 seconds left in the third quarter. A 3rd and 1 coming up. At the Bengal 36-yard line. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery to Tubbs. And Tubbs does not get there. He's short of the first down. Making the tackle, number 95, Cedric Jordan once again. It's a loss of a yard. It'll be 4th and 2. This will be a 53-yard field goal attempt. Now they're with the wind. Scott Taylor from 53 yards. Snap, kick is up, and he missed it. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. Bengals up 21-9 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Paul Brown Stadium, Cincinnati, Ohio. Our AFC Divisional playoff game here at Jammin' Sports. We start the 4th quarter. The Bengals up by 12, 21-9. The Browns just missed a 56-yard field goal attempt. It was off to the left.
Yeah.
On 1st and 10. Nolan in the shotgun. 4 receivers set wide. To Rose up the middle, and Rose gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. Ralph Malone on the tackle in his 8th year out of Pittsburgh. Misty has joined us. And Gracie's on the phone with Misty. Gracie's still down in Georgia. Oh. 2nd and 10 from the 44-yard line. Nolan to Rose around the outside, and Marcus Rose across midfield to the 45-yard line. An 11-yard gain for Marcus Rose and a Cincinnati first down. That'll move the chains. Bengals trying to put this one away. First and 10 from the Cleveland 45-yard line. Cincinnati with a 12-point lead, 21-9. Nolan hands off to Chad Hunter, and Hunter back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. Hunter in his 4th year out of Florida State. Terrence Knighton on the tackle. Under 7 minutes left. The Bengals getting closer to hosting the AFC Championship. They are the number 1 seed. If they win, they will host. Nolan throws outside to Curtis down the sideline. Isaac Curtis down to the 23-yard line. A 22-yard gain to Isaac Curtis, the 4th-year receiver out of Washington. 1st and 10, Bengals. Is something burning? I smell something. A fresh set of downs for the Bengals. They can eat up more time. At the 23-yard line. Nolan under center. Nolan draws back. Throws to Austin, the tight end, down to the 4-yard line. A 19-yard catch by Nick Austin. 1st and goal, Cincinnati. At the 4-yard line. The Bengals knocking at the door. They can make it a 3-possession game with a touchdown. 1st and goal from the 4-yard line in the I formation. Cincinnati trying to put this one away. Hands off to Rose. Touchdown, Bengals. A 4-yard touchdown run by Marcus Rose. And the Bengals go up 27-9. An 18-point lead for Cincinnati. A 3-possession lead. And that might have wrapped it up. Still 5.5 minutes left, but we'll see. Luke Jones for the extra point. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Bengals lead it 28-9. A 19-point lead for the Bengals with 5:36 left to play. Here in the fourth quarter, live from Paul Brown Stadium, Cincinnati, Ohio, our AFC Divisional playoff game here at Jammin' Sports. Jets and Dolphins up next. The Bengals will kick off. The Browns have to score 3 times in 5.5 minutes. And it's going to be a touchback in the back of the end zone. James Royal. The Browns will have it at the 25-yard line. 5:36 left to play. We will head down to Miami after this for the Jets and Dolphins. I don't know if the Browns have enough time. They have to score 3 times. It would have to be 3 touchdowns also. 1st and 10 Cleveland from their own 25. 5 receivers set wide. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery back. Throws downfield. Caught by Spencer. Out to the 33-yard line. Corey Spencer, a gain of 8. Going to bring up 2nd and 2. On the tackle, Sean Lawrence. 5:15 and counting. On 2nd and 2. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery drops back. Throws to Mueller. And Mueller through the 36-yard line in his 2nd year out of Michigan. A gain of 3. But that's enough for the first down. Lee Gold, the linebacker, on the tackle. Well, the Browns need to do more than throw 3 to 5 yards. They've got to throw it downfield. They don't have time for this dink and doink. 1st and 10 from the 36. Montgomery in the gun. Montgomery back. Throws outside to Spencer. And Corey Spencer to the 37-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Bengals will give the Cleveland Browns this all day. 2 and 3 yard outs. Because it's taken up a lot of time. The Browns have to throw it deep. They got to get big chunks of yardage. Because time is not on their side. 2nd and 9. 4:20 and counting. Cleveland from their own 37-yard line. Montgomery in the shotgun with a back on either side. Montgomery back. Looks downfield, steps up, throws to Royal, and he's out of bounds at the 43-yard line. That's a 20-yard gain to James Royal into Bengal territory. And that will stop the clock with 4:04 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Bengals up by 19, 28-9. From the 43-yard line. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery back. Throws downfield to Royal. Inside the 30. A flag is down. They're going to get the Bengals with a face mask. They're going to tack on 15 yards.
Personal foul. First Smith. Defense.
That's going to be on the linebacker, Lee Gold. And that's going to move the ball all the way down to the 13-yard line. 3:58 left to play. AFC Divisional playoff game. Live from Cincinnati, Ohio. The Bengals lead by 19, 28-9. The Browns trying to get back in it. I still don't think they have enough time. Unless they score quickly. 1st and 10 Browns from the Bengal 13. 3:58 left to play. 4 receivers set wide. Montgomery under center. Montgomery draws back. Throws underneath to Griffin. To the 9, a 4-yard gain. Terry Griffin, the rookie out of North Dakota, the wide receiver. Just a 4-yard gain. The clock is running. 3:45 and counting. Rain mixed with sleet. Been coming down all day. 2nd and 6 from the 9-yard line. Montgomery under center. Montgomery back. Montgomery throws, and it's nearly picked off. Leon Hall should have had it, the 12th-year defensive back out of Michigan. And that'll bring up 3rd and 6 for the Browns. That'll stop the clock with 3:26 left. It'll bring up 3rd and 6 at the 9. They get a first down at the 3-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery draws back. Steps up. Got hit as he threw. Bounces to Tubbs on the deflection. Ends up getting no gain. Making the tackle, number 99, Gerald Green, in his 3rd year out of Wisconsin. When it's all said and done, no gain. 4th and 6. The Browns have to go for it. And they have to go for the touchdown. A field goal does them no good. Coming up on 3 minutes left. 4th and 6 from the 9. Empty backfield for Montgomery. Back to throw. Rolls out. Dumps it, and it's picked off by Smith. Mario Smith down the sideline. Brings it back to the 14-yard line. Mario Smith, the former Patriot, in his 5th year out of Wisconsin, picks it off and brings it back to the 14-yard line. The Bengals will take over, up by 19. And the Bengals are going to host the AFC Championship against either the Jets or the Dolphins. Michael Nolan has had a great day. Look at those stats. And it will not be a repeat appearance for the Browns in the Super Bowl. Their season will come to an end here today. Michael Nolan in the shotgun on 1st and 10. Nolan to Rose, and Marcus Rose, 2 yards to the 16-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd and 8. Clock is running. 2-minute warning coming up. Probably after this play. On 2nd and 8. Nolan to Rose again. And Marcus Rose to the 19. That's the 2-minute warning. Bengals up 28-9 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Paul Brown Stadium, Cincinnati, Ohio. AFC Divisional Playoff. The Bengals well in control here, 28-9, with 2 minutes left. It'll be 3rd and 5 for the Bengals at the 19-yard line. Nolan hands off to Marcus Rose, and Rose still driving forward. He may have it out to the 25-yard line. He got 6 yards on second effort. Let's see where they mark this. It's a 6-yard gain, first down, Bengals. And the Browns know the game's over. They're not even trying. They're not even taking a timeout. Bengals come out on 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Michael Nolan to Chad Hunter. Hunter gets a yard. Clock continues to move. The Browns know it's over. And the Cincinnati Bengals will host the AFC Championship next week against either the Dolphins or the Jets. Rose on second down, and Rose is just going to go down. And that might be the last play of the game. As the final seconds will tick away. Your final score, Cincinnati 28, Cleveland 9. The Bengals will host the AFC Championship. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. Jets and the Dolphins up next. We'll see you then.